she was.
Can you see it? No, I can't do it on that. Is that, can you see me right there?
Not from.
No.
You have to push it back.
I'm gonna have to.
You want me to hold it?
No, can you see me there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it recording?
Is it recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just have to do something with that first. Hey. Winston Churchill, a past British Prime Minister, once said that the farther backwards you can look, the farther forward that you're able to see. And I spent the past couple of days researching events that occur on this exact day in history and how important they are to us today. I will discuss 3 important events that occur on June 25th throughout the years. First, I will start with the Korean War. Next, I will discuss the broadcast of the first colored telecast. And finally, I will discuss the death of Michael Jackson. So let's get started. On this day in history, in 1950, what is sometimes known as the Forgotten War officially started. After World War II, Korea was divided into North and South by the 38th parallel line. North Korea crossed this lines with intention of invading the South, and with the help of the Soviet Union and the Chinese. The United States came to South Korea's rescue because they wanted to prevent the spread of communism. After 3 long years, the war officially ended by the signing of an armistice treaty. And as per the United States Department of Defense, there were about 54,000 U.S. deaths. The impact of the Korean War is still seen today, as Korea is still divided, and as per the U.S. Department of Defense, the U.S. has about 28,500 troops today in South Korea. So we've covered the Korean War and its impact to us today. Now let's move on to something that's closer to home, as this was not the only event that occurred today in history. On this day in history, in 1951, CBS broadcasted the first colored television telecast. The name of the program was Premiere, and it included performance of songs, dances, and comedy. And many people were not able to see this because they have black and white TV sets, and it was not compatible with their sets. So they mostly saw a blank TV screen. TV manufacturers first saw this as a threat because they had just invested millions of dollars into the black and white technology. And according to the Great Scientific Achievements book, it wasn't until the 1960s that the United States became a nation of color watching TV. Due to this event, TV shows, movies, cartoons, or any other telecast will not be as entertaining, and we will probably not have such a great, huge entertainment industry today. So now that we've covered the introduction of color television to the United States and its impact, let's move on to something that seems like it happened not too long ago and might still be fresh in our minds. On this day in history, in 2009, the king of pop, Michael Jackson, passed away in his Los Angeles, California home. His death occurred due to a overdose of propofol, which is anesthetic, and caused him to have cardiac arrest. His doctor, Conrad Murray, was charged with 4 years of prison due to involuntary manslaughter, and he only served 2 of his sentence. And according to the American Music Review, his memorial was actually viewed more than Princess Diana's funeral and the inauguration of Barack Obama combined. Michael Jackson is a legend of pop, and as per Melanie Hoffman of the Jet magazine, he sold 750 million albums, had 13 number one hits, and had the best-selling album of all time, which was Thriller. He will continue to live on through his songs and in each one of our memories. So now that we've covered the tragic death of the King of Pop and how it broke records, what is the point of all this? And I wanted to give you a glimpse of the past by highlighting specific events that occurred throughout history and how they're still worth remembering. We've covered the Korean War, we covered the first broadcast in color, and we covered the death of the King of Pop. These events greatly impacted our world. And I conclude by saying that this day on human history, history was written in stone.